Good afternoon, fellow traders. Hey, it is November the 4th. This is Black Coffee Trader coming at you here with an update. I haven't had an update in a couple of days, as I've been telling you, trying to be focused on getting payouts and not focused on doing daily updates quite as much, trying to do more, a couple times a week. But today had a pretty rough day, and I really want to talk about it just to, from a transparency perspective, so to speak. But man, I blew up my take profit account today, which stinks. Definitely went on a revenge trading tilt session. I knew it. I knew what I was doing. I did it anyway. And yeah, I let the market frustrate me. And that is just something that you should not do. And in my journaling here at the end of the day, went through the trades and realized that most of the trades I took on the take profit account and on the Lucid accounts were very, very, very poor setups, C and D setups, if you will. I mean, a D setup is almost a not setup, or a not take trade, but also didn't have quant guard set up. I do have it set up. I just didn't have these three accounts connected today. Had I had done that, then obviously we would still have them. Take profit, obviously, it eliminates pretty directly if you do anything. It eliminates the loss. So I think I had about a $780 loss on Take Profit Trader today. So just pretty bad. But yeah, really what it really boiled down to is on gold. I'm not going to bore you with all the trades. In fact, let's just look at TradeZella here real quick. So this is today, 1600. Really, it's like 20. You know what? This would be a better way to do it. This is today. So we basically lost about 800 on the Lucid accounts and about 800 on the Take Profit Pro account. To my credit, these were actually down like 1100 and something. They were almost gone, and I did bring them back end of day after I was pretty much done. I just took some trades in a day and they worked out, but definitely not one of my greater performances by a long shot. Took two trades on the Apex accounts, down $11. Not a big deal. I've really done a pretty good job of protecting these Apex accounts, and yeah, I just got a little bit wrecked on the other accounts. So yeah, here's today, down 1600, 23% win rate. Just very poor stats. Yesterday, which was Monday, had a little bit of a winning day, nothing crazy, just a couple trades. I really only took a couple of trades. Matter of fact, I should show you one of the trades I took yesterday, because one of the things that I have, let me sidestep here for just a minute. I want to point something out. My style of trading is I'm looking for bigger moves, and sometimes when we get into the markets like we do now, it makes me really question the setups that I take or the strategy, and not necessarily the strategy. That might not be the right word for it, but like I'm looking for. This was a trade I took today. I took this one here in the morning. We'll talk about that later. But as the market on the Dow Jones, as we broke and retested the prior day low, and here I had a level marked out. Where I've got these levels and stuff marked out. I'm looking for break and retest. And what I'm really looking for, this was the entry. This is 1R. I did take profit off at 1R, but I was looking for this type of move. I'm looking for a bigger move. And in the market currently, the current conditions, you get it sometimes, but like today, for example, this market was in kind of a downtrend, but every little dip got bought up. Every little dip got bought up, but yet we didn't continue higher. We kept on melting lower.
Order
It
canceled.
appeared as well if you look at the NASDAQ. I mean, the NASDAQ is pretty prominent. And here you can see this is the trades I took end of day on the Lucid accounts. Actually had about a $300 some trade right here, just shorting that move. But I took some stupid trades. I did. I mean, I did. That's just all there is to it. I'm not proud of the fact of taking some of these trades, but they worked. But what I was saying, as you had this rejection from the Friday low of day, that's what this rejection was in the NASDAQ. Here we had that EMA cross that I'm looking for, but I was actually actively trading gold at the time, so I really wasn't paying much attention to the NASDAQ. And here, you have a move down, a little dip gets bought up, a little dip gets bought up, a little dip gets bought up. And here we have another dip right here, bought up, dip, bought up. Dip, bought up. But at the end of the day, even though we're getting these dips that are bought up, we are in a trend down. And for me, that is a very difficult market to trade. I really struggle trading that. And I've noticed that about myself before. And, so this type of a market, the fact that we're not getting an easier continuation. I mean, yes, if you would have shorted right here, you could have got a pretty big move. You would have had to sit through a lot of this. That's hard for me to do. It's hard for a lot of people to do. And so I thought about bringing back my hitchhiker setup. I was really successful with the hitchhiker setup, and that's one of the trades I want to show you. The hitchhiker is a pretty simple trade that I can utilize. Let's go to yesterday. And let's look at the trades from yesterday. So right here, we had a hitchhiker long, and this was in the morning session. So nice $130 trade on the NASDAQ. And basically what I'm looking for is a 5+ candle strong move to the upside, or this entire thing I'll tell you here is in reverse if it's into the downside. But in an uptrending market, I'm looking for a strong 5+ candle move, a 1 to 2 red candle pullback into right here. You've got the 9 and the 21 EMA. I'm looking for a pullback to touch or into that area, and then a green candle pushing out. Ideally, the green candle that you see here pushes higher and closes at or above the last red candle for that entry to happen. However, I like this one so much. This was pretty easy to take this trade yesterday morning. It's actually a pre-market trade, and I got the full move. So it really worked out great. But this is something I want to look for, and it's a little bit more of a scalp style trade. I have a much tighter stop, but I'm also taking a couple of contracts off immediately, trying to get myself into a protected area. So that's a trade that I'm probably going to try to utilize a little bit more. I certainly need to do that, just as these market conditions are like they are. So now for today, matter of fact, let's just talk. I'm not going to go through all the trades. I took probably 10 trades today, probably over traded as well. But let's go back to gold, and I can kind of walk you through what happened today. So I was trading the Tradeify arena, or the whatever they call that cup trading competition, and I was up nicely on my account. And just simply due to my lack of letting a trade run, being greedy, I was trading minis, I ended up blowing that account twice. And I was looking for shorts, and we had this move, and I had a bad day. Let's just put it that way. I had a very bad day. So that kind of set the stage for then what happened on these accounts that I traded today. Obviously, the Lucid accounts they're surviving, but there's not that much gas left in the tank, about $500 or so. And obviously, the take profit one's gone. So, shorting here at the bottom was not a trade. Definitely was not a trade. Shorted this, got stopped out. Shorted right here on this break and retest. Only had like 2 boxes checked out of the 4. So, very much a C trade. Got stopped out. Re-entered that trade, stop out, break even. We push higher, we get a little mini retest of the overnight lows, I take it long. And at this point, I'm in I don't care mode. And got stopped out, shorted immediately, and finally got blew up this account. So just a very, very, a section of trading here that was just completely stupid. So, hey, it is what it is. One of the things I'm really thankful about in the way this market is and the way I've been trading, or my inability to trade it really well recently, I'm really, really glad that I had the wherewithal a couple of weeks ago to say, hey, I'm only going to trade a couple of my Apex accounts and try to push them back to 50,000, and then we move to the next ones. I've got a brand new one there that I've had for a couple of weeks now, haven't even traded it yet. And that was smart, because I'll get out of this rut, and then we can get back on the horse and trade some of these. So that is the good thing that's kind of the silver lining in this cloud. And then moving on, I took a couple trades on the Apex accounts, one winner, one loser. They were actually both on the Dow Jones. This was a hitchhiker setup. I had a hitchhiker and a break and retest long this morning above the prior day low. Here you had, I think about 7 candles pushing higher, strong move higher. We had the red candle pulling back into the 9 EMA. Took the long right there, got the first profit target, just didn't get continuation and got stopped out there for a small loss. Not a big loss, not a big deal. I really thought about killing that trade at break even, but I wanted to just let the trade work, and if it stops me out, it stops me out, which it did. And then, like I was saying earlier, this is what one of the trades I really like. I love shorting below prior day lows and longing above prior day highs. It's something I really like to do. This setup came up here where we had, kind of consolidated in this level, broke down through. We retested the prior day low. Took the entry there, almost got stopped out. I very, very closely got stopped out there, but then finally got the first profit target off, and then we just simply couldn't get continuation, and we just ended up rolling higher the rest of the day. So we did get out of that trade with some profit, but we ended up with an $11 loss on those accounts today, which is fine. That's essentially break even. I'm okay with it. Happy with my discipline on the Apex accounts. Definitely need to do better with the other accounts as well. Now, Lucid accounts are almost gone, so I'm going to be aggressive with those. And if I blow them, I blow them. It is what it is. My Apex accounts are the ones I'm really looking forward to working on, and I'm going to give Take Profit Trader another run. I actually did have some credits, so I do have some evals, and I will be trying to take another run at Take Profit Trader and trying to get 5 more accounts passed. So we'll see if I can do it. The other last couple of trades here that I took today were on the Dow Jones, and those were right here. Again, I was just shorting. This was about a $300 win. This was a really nice trade, probably one of the nicest trades of the day that I took on the Lucid accounts, and that was really to breathe a little bit of life back into them. They were, about $200 away from being blown, and then we had a win there, and then another small little win here end of the day. So that's where we ended up for the day. So is what it is. Definitely not proud of it. Pretty bad day. Definitely revenge trading equals destruction. That's pretty much the long and the short of it. So, also, just a quick reminder, Apex did run a different kind of a sale. They're running 70% off and $40 activation fees. So that's actually a really good price and something that you definitely want to take advantage of. You'll see that banner popping up here in just a minute. That sale does end tomorrow night. I personally don't have any Apex evals. I don't think I'm going to buy some more right now for me, just because I need to focus on getting payouts. I have enough accounts. But if you're using Apex and you have accounts that you have passed but have not activated, that is an awesome, awesome deal. Again, that $40 activation fee. So if you're looking for something from Apex, that is a pretty neat deal. And also, I would be remiss not to mention the Take Profit Trader deal. I really love the Take Profit Trader promo that they're running. They've been running that for quite some time now, but the 40% off and no activation fee really means you can get a funded account for $100. So again, thank you for using code BCT. Those of you that do, I appreciate that. It does support the channel, and I certainly do appreciate that. So hopefully you guys had a better day today than I did. If you didn't, keep your head on straight and know that we're in this. The market is the market. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to, have some of these nasty days or weeks, and we just have to survive it. And through it all, it makes us better. And that's the goal, and that's what I try to tell myself. So, again, thanks again for following along. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care, and so long.